Hi, my name is Andrew Robinson, and I'm an independent filmmaker and writer, and I also happen to be an 𝐏𝐫𝐶REANS customer. A little while back, I reached out to 𝐏𝐫𝐶REANS to see if they had a new motorized drop-down screen that would be a good fit for me and my studio. I use motorized drop-down screens and have for many years because in my studio and theater, I also use a 50-inch Ultra HD display. The Ultra HD display is there so that I can see how my projects and/or films look in a normal living room type environment where an HD TV or now Ultra HD TV would be used. But in order to approximate the big screen experience or even the theatrical experience, I also employ a projection setup. And it's in this projection setup that I use 𝐏𝐫𝐶REANS, and I have for years. So when I asked to see if they had a new product, I was expecting a screen. Instead, what they sent me were 3 very different screens, all motorized drop-down screens, all featuring tab tension, but all coming in at various price points to fit whatever budget that the end user might be dealing with or have. The 3 screens in question are the Spectrum tab tension, the 𝐏𝐫𝐶𝐝 tab tension, and the Starling tab tension. All 3 screens are available in roughly the same sizes and dimensions. All 3 screens are motorized drop-down and feature tab tensioning. So this video isn't a review. It's not a buyer's guide. It's merely to illustrate the differences between these 3 what I consider to be great screens so that you can make an educated decision as to which one is going to ultimately be best for you and your setup. So without further ado, here are the 3 tab tension screens that 𝐏𝐫𝐶 sent me in my own personal studio for you to see and enjoy. The first screen we're going to look at is the Spectrum tab tension, which starts at around $536. This screen is very simple and basic. It's ideal for the first-time user who's looking for a motorized screen with a simple remote control capability. It's easy to install. It can be installed flush to a wall or ceiling, and with optional equipment, you could even do a suspended installation if you'd like. The Spectrum tab tension comes with a infrared remote control, a detachable 3-way wall switch, 5 12-volt trigger capability, which allows the screen to drop and rise into its black metal housing. The projection screen itself is max white with a 1.1 gain, which is pretty common and a really great material for a wide variety of projectors. And because it's 1.1 gain, it has a pretty wide diffusion uniformity, which means if you've got a lot of seating positions in your home or theater or what have you, it's going to be suitable for a really wide viewing angle. The second screen is the Starling tab tension, which starts at around $569. This screen comes in either black or white. The Starling tab tension series screen uses the Spectra White FG material. It's fiberglass backed, which gives it a little extra rigidity along with being tab tension that keeps it flat and taut. The material is matte white, but the fiberglass backing and the extra masking borders do help kind of enhance perceived contrast. And there's even a little bit more top drop, that's the black border above the projection material itself. Best way to install the Starling tab tension is either directly into wall studs or ceiling beam. It's a little bit heavier than the previous screen. There are sliding brackets that do allow you to align it perfectly. So if your studs aren't perfectly aligned with the center of your room, the brackets on the Starling do allow it to slide in either direction so that you do get kind of a centered installation. The Starling tab tension comes with an infrared and a radio frequency remote, and comes with wall cradles, little cradles that you can mount next to like your light switches to hold the remotes when they're not in use. It comes with an infrared eye receiver, which is included for concealed installations, and an additional 5 12-volt trigger is also included. Also, it does have an RS-232 port for those of you that may have more advanced control options. Lastly, there's the 𝐏𝐫𝐶 tab tension, which starts at $774. The 𝐏𝐫𝐶 tab tension utilizes the Max White FG fiberglass 1.1 gain material like the previous screen. The FG material also has that black backing that we spoke about earlier for the enhanced brightness and the masking borders for enhanced visual contrast. Again, like the screen before it, if you have a high ceiling, the 𝐏𝐫𝐶 tab tension does have that extra drop at the top to accommodate for high ceilings as well. The 𝐏𝐫𝐶 tab tension can be flush mounted to walls or ceilings. The 𝐏𝐫𝐶 does come with all of your control needs. It has an infrared and radio frequency remote, a detachable 3-way wall switch, and a 512 volt trigger, which again allows it to rise and drop as you turn your projector on and off. All of these screens come with Elite's standard 2-year warranty, and say you're an educational, house of worship, nonprofit, or even a government organization, the warranty is actually extended through an ENRG warranty to 3 years. So there you go, 3 really great tab tension motorized drop-down screens with which to choose from. I'm Andrew Robinson, and I hope you enjoyed this video.